Eve!
It's Christmas Eve!
Yeah, it is.
And we're two fools making a YouTube video for YouTube.
And you.
And you. Something for you to watch after you opened all your gifts or you just had dinner. It's an unedited video, so you're going to get all my mess ups, just like the one I just did. But we're going to have fun nonetheless because we're coming to you with 3 WTFs. It's another there's another 3 WTF video.
Cool!
And it's so funny because we're sort of revisiting a couple of things from yesterday's video. So if you watch yesterday's video, this video is going to feel a little bit like yesterday, but a little bit different because we're going to say different things. But before we get into that, I'd like to mention our toy company, MISCHIEFtoys.com, and New Year's Eve. Because on New Year's Eve, we'll be dropping the gold and silver, or silver and gold, Mortem figure. Heather, tell them everything they need to know.
I'll tell you everything you need to know on Friday when I send out an email blast and social media posts.
Oh, okay. And we're not telling them now.
Make sure you go to MISCHIEFtoys.com to sign up for our email newsletter. Follow us on both Facebook and Instagram at Mischief Toys, and we will tell you the cost and the amount. And I know a lot of you are asking, does it come with a pin? I don't know. Can't tell you that. But listen, the email can and our social media can on Friday. Because it's Christmas Eve and then Christmas, and then we'll tell you on Friday.
Yeah, but Christmas is tomorrow, which is Wednesday. What are we doing Thursday?
Oh, I meant to say Thursday. I keep getting mixed up. I thought today was Wednesday. I don't know.
Do you realize this is an unedited video? You're screwing everything up. You know somebody stopped the video. They're like, oh my God, they're doing it Friday. See you later, Internet. And they left.
It'll be Thursday. Thursday is when we announce all of the information. I'm sorry.
Crying out loud. Anyway, you can get yourselves this awesome Mortem to end the year of 2024.
Not only that, but we have just a few Elf Ghastlies and a handful of Santa de Monstros, and they are going away when 2024 goes away. When the clock strikes midnight here on the East Coast on New Year's Eve / New Year's Day, because it's like, that's what it is. It's New Year's Eve and then day.
But you can go get yours right now. Ghastly will no longer be available, so get him before he is gone. Otherwise, he hides. And Santa de Monstro, and they will hide for next year. They'll go back in their little Christmas hole. Some people would refer to it as the glory hole. But make sure you get your Mortem because he's amazing. And need I remind you to hit the like button and hit it incredibly hard. And also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And comment down below. It helps the channel in a very big way. It actually messes with the algorithm so people see the video, like more people see the video. So help us out. Do all that. If you're enjoying the video, do all that.
No, listen. You're not helping us out. You're helping them out.
That's right.
All the people that see us on their algorithm, because we are awesome. And everybody needs some Chris and Heather in their lives.
All right. Now that we fully embarrassed ourselves, and we sold ourselves very hard, like a streetwalker. Let's talk about our 3 WTFs. So yesterday, we talked about 2 similar instances. Our phone keeps going. Oh, is there something going on outside? Is Santa here? What is happening out there?
No.
We're getting mentioned. There's a cat running around outside.
Yeah, it's the kitty cat.
So there are 2 things that we talked about yesterday that we're going to talk about today. One of them being Hot Topic restocks, and the second one being those Funko mystery boxes, which I had ordered 2 of, and then something very different from Hot Topic, separately from what we're going to talk about with Hot Topic and the restocks. So, need I continue by spouting off? First up, there's a restock of Sam.
That was semi-recent,
Trick or Treat,
wasn't it?
I think, but I don't know. But it's annoying to see these restocks. So we talked about this yesterday, how restocks just hurt the different Funko Pops that we purchase. And I guess like these days, value isn't even a thing anymore. It feels like value is completely out the window.
It's because they keep doing stuff like this. And someone commented on our video yesterday, do you collect because you enjoy collecting, or do you collect for value? So the thing is, as a collector, the reason I've been so enticed, aside from building friendships and things like that, is because it's cool to like pick something up off the shelf for like $10 to $15 and then it be potentially worth money down the road. Now, do I sell pops? It's incredibly rare. I think I've sold I I don't even know if I've sold any Pops this year.
No, we usually give everything away on Patreon.com.
We typically give stuff away, but there have been times where I've like found just random things and just put them on Mercari. But I don't flip. I don't collect to sell. I just have so much stuff accumulated that I then have to get rid of them.
So to answer your question, we do not collect specifically for value, but value does come along with collecting Funko Pops. And that's what made collecting Funko Pops so popular in the first place. Yeah. People were buying them, selling them on the secondary market. People were chasing them. People were having FOMO. This is a normal thing. So asking that question is a little silly in my opinion, because I think we already know what we got ourselves into when we started collecting Funko Pops. At least most of us.
I think there's a bit of judgment laced in that question.
Of course there is.
I think that everyone has different reasons for collecting.
Yes.
And if I were to collect every little trinket that I like and see, which, I mean, honestly, I don't have much restraint, so I typically do, I would have a house full of things.
Is that cat doing jumping jacks near the warehouse or what? What is going on out here? Keep going. What is she doing?
I have a house full of things because I collect everything that I like. It's not good, I don't think.
It's not good that you collect everything that you like?
Yeah. Maybe I should start collecting for value, because then I wouldn't have anything from Funko because all of it's valueless now.
Not all of it. Now you're being obnoxious.
Okay, some of it.
But the person who asked that question, there's your answer. It took us 10 minutes to tell you, but we got there. We figured it out. So that's the first thing about these restocks. Restocks are annoying as a Funko Pop collector. And by the way, we're talking about collectibles here, right? Sometimes limited collectibles. You never want to see things pop back up out of the blue when you think that they've only made a certain amount of them. But look, Hot Topic right here never said how many they made. Hot Topic typically restocks. But what we're saying, more or less, is that why not stop doing that so people have FOMO and the excitement is there again? Because Funko Pops were partially, I would say 50% of it was the excitement of chasing things down. So that excitement is gone, and guess what? Our channel has a hard time coming up with news anymore. There isn't any news, which is why I'm talking about this stupid restock that I don't care about. But look, here's the second piece. This is one or two of the mystery boxes. I don't know what this equates to, but this is from Funko Pop News. Check out this mystery bag from Funko. I wonder what was going through the packers' minds. Look how many of the same Funko Pop there is. I don't know if this is like the mystery box thing that I purchased, or if it's literally a mystery bag. Remember when you bought stuff, you could add things on? I'm wondering if that's what this is. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Did they just get 8 of the, what was it, like the $5 thing?
Right. So this person said had to go to lunch. Shared or con sticker, that's a very good question. It was all shared. That's interesting that somebody got that many of the same thing. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. And I don't know if this is just the carelessness of what goes on at Funko or what. Because who in their right mind would want to get 8 of that same Funko Pop? I mean, unless it's valuable, but I have no idea what that is. The big news that we're going to talk about in this video has to do with Hot Topic. And recently, as you all may know, Hot Topic had a breach. Now, this isn't what the story is about, but Hot Topic had a breach, and a lot of our data was like lost. And it just so happens the other day...
Was it lost or stolen?
Lost, stolen, whatever you want to call it, but like our information is out there. So I have like a thing that monitors like me and you through my work. I pay for it. It's a service. It found my telephone number and like associated data shared on the dark web. And I believe it was associated to Hot Topic, if I remember correctly.
No.
Yes.
Is that where drugs happen?
That's where everything happens. How they're like the grossest of the gross happens there.
And violence.
Yep. But this is something else entirely. So this is the Hot Topic. People are getting a $10 credit. I wondered why. The credit is being sent in connection with the settlement reached in the following litigation. So I looked up that litigation because I wanted to know exactly what that was. And I wondered if other people did this or not. So if you didn't, then I did the work for you. So basically, what it says is that if you made one or more purchases from HotTopic.com while residing in California or Oregon during the time periods listed below, you may be entitled to compensation from a class action settlement. The settlement resolves an action alleging that defendant deceptively advertised various discounts of its products on its website, hottopic.com. Defendant denies that any of its advertising is deceptive. Well, I guess they lost. So maybe they were found as deceptive. The two sides disagree on whether plaintiffs in settlement case or settlement class could have prevailed at trial. By entering into the settlement, defendant has not conceded the truth or validity of any of the claims against it and denies any liability or wrongdoing. So they're basically saying we didn't do anything wrong here. We don't know what you're talking about. Subject to the court's approval of this settlement, defendant has agreed to pay settlement benefits and other expenses as described below to fully resolve and release the claims of all consumers who purchased one or more products from hottopic.com and whose purchases were made as a resident of California between 2019 and 2024, it looks like, or made while a resident of the state of Oregon 2022 through 2024.
Why does it only have to do with those two states? That's weird.
I don't know. To be eligible to receive the cash benefit, settlement class members must submit a valid claim form accompanied by proof of purchase evidencing that they purchased from hottopic.com. But apparently, this just randomly went out to people. So here's, let's see. They made a purchase from hottopic.com during the relevant period that was subject to an advertised percentage off discount. 20% off, 20% off statewide that applied statewide. You can tell if you had this type of discount by looking at your confirmation emails. They will simply say 20% off or 20% off statewide. More information about required proof of purchase is included on the FAQ page. Your legal rights may be affected whether you act or don't act. Read this settlement carefully. Do nothing. If you do nothing and the settlement is finally approved by the court, you will receive $10 credit that will be applied towards one purchase made on hottopic.com. Update your information. If your email address has changed, update it. Submit a claim form. They want you to submit a claim. Exclude yourself from the case. This is the only option that allows you to sue defendant on your own regarding the legal claims in this case, but you'll not receive compensation under the settlement. And then object to the settlement. Write to the court about why you do not like the settlement. A settlement class member who objects still remains in the settlement class and will receive a settlement benefit. And it looks like the deadline for objecting was September 27, 2024. So you can find everything you need to know, apparently, on their FAQ page. I will post this in the description below if you would like to read it, and also if you are one of the people that are affected. So what a wacky thing. But so this is posted by Dish Trackers. I think Funko Pop News posts it. But it says if your order is less than $10, you receive a new credit from the unused portion of this $10 credit. To request this, please contact Hot Topic's customer service team.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so this is a message that went out. So that's the way in which you do it.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Wow. That's pretty cool. It takes an arm and a leg to get $10 off.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I really wonder, like, what the basis of that is. If, like, people didn't get the actual money off, like if it was they were tricked or something, like something happened. I just don't know what that was. Because obviously it's not including a lot of data in this settlement. I mean, it gives you a lot of good information, but I don't know.
It's weird.
Hot Topic. What's up lately? What's going on here? I don't like it. I don't like the smell of it.
Nope.
At all. And I love Hot Topic. It's one of my favorite places to go when I'm at a mall that actually has the store.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
I said it smells like butt.
It smells like what?
Butt.
Why are you saying it like that?
Because it's fun.
That is really...
Say it like it. Butt.
But I don't like that.
I do.
I don't.
But
we want to know what you think about this, though. What do you think about restocks? Or go ahead, you can ask us the question again, why we collect, because that's a great question. And we'll answer it again, but next time it'll take us 20 minutes to respond.
You probably shouldn't ask that.
What do you think about somebody getting the 8 of the same Funko Pop in a mystery thing? And then what do you think about this lawsuit that Hot Topic is facing right now? We'd like to know.
Also, if you know more about it and can explain why it only applies to California and Oregon, please explain that to me like I am 5.
Oregon, right? Oregon?
I don't know.
Well, let's see. Let's see. Ask Google. All right, Google. Here we go. Don't do that. How do I pronounce Oregon? Ooh.
Oregon.
Oregon.
Hold on, let me make it slow.
Oregon.
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 What's this practice button mean? Oregon. Oh, it says good job. I did a pretty good job.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Do Oregon.
Let me try. Oregon. Uh-oh. It's pissed. It's thinking way too long. Oh my God.
You broke it.
I broke it. You know what's funny? I was going to say balls. Let's see what it did. Okay, well now it's just thinking. I don't know what the hell the thing is doing now. Look, it's just blinking back and forth.
It's thinking like how to be polite and say
You
stupid.
are an idiot.
Yeah.
You're a moron. Anyway, how do you pronounce Oregon? We'd like to know that in the comments below as well. And make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the little bell. Please do that because it helps the channel in a very big way. And check out MISCHIEFtoys.com because this figure will be going up on New Year's Eve. We're going to give you all the information you need to know this Thursday.
Not Friday, Thursday.
The 26th of December. So make sure you go to MISCHIEFtoys.com, sign up for the newsletter, and follow us on Instagram. It still hasn't figured us out. I was trying to give it time. I was trying to give it more time. And then we have a trick up our sleeve for the Coven of Mischief coming on New Year's Eve. So pay attention, Coven. Something big's coming. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons for Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Jewy Prime, Heather Coy, Joe Grioli, Rachel Piccone, Leslie, Fawaka, John Cunningham, Cody Laws, and Matthew Watt. Thank you so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. And again, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out all the ways that you can support this lovely channel. We go live with our patrons every single month. We do giveaways and we show you upcoming Mischief Toys things. It is a blast. This past call, we gave away a ton of stuff. We showed off this brand new Mortem and another figure that'll be coming in 2025, actually in the spring of 25. So they got a super early look at a Mischief Toys drop. It is a really great time during our Google Meets every single month, so we highly recommend if you like watching this channel, if you like watching our lives, that you go and check out patreon.com/Gastlecast. And again, hit the like button, subscribe button. It really helps the channel. And if you want to do anything at all for us, do that because that is a really, really big help. And we would love you forever and ever and ever. Google still screwed up, so it didn't happen. It doesn't know Oregon or Oregon. So anyway, look, have a happy holiday. Enjoy your time with your family and your friends and opening presents and eating wonderful food. I know we certainly will. We love you guys. Enjoy the day tomorrow, and we'll see you back here soon. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.